I'm in a good place today. And the reason I'm in a good place is because I'm sitting on one of my favourite motorcycles. And I've managed to find something a little bit special for this bike. You've probably heard me harping on about bikes coming out of factories sounding a little bit like sewing machines, which for a majority of the bikes that's quite true. We was quite pleased with the Triumph Bonneville on the last review video that we did, because that actually stock pipes came out and they sound pretty good, as do the Triumph Bobber. That's pretty good as well. But the other bikes that we've been buying, Royal Enfields, Ducati, Moto Guzzi, well, we've been left feeling a little bit disappointed that the bike itself is fantastic, but the noise of the bike seemed to leave a little bit to be desired. But take a listen to this. Can you hear that noise? Can you even work out what bike I'm on? Listen to that. I haven't been able to get this bike to sound remotely like that since we've had it. But we've just picked up a set of exhausts that have a very easy removable baffle. And we've got it removed, and we're having some fun on this Moto Guzzi V7. There's nothing better than riding round and being able to hear the motorbike. There was an old saying back in the day. We used to have this printed on our t-shirts. You used to see it on the stickers on the side of the helmets. Loud pipes save lives. And believe me, they do. And why we are forced to make our motorcycles sound like electric vehicles, where nobody can hear them, where it's dangerous for the rider, I just don't understand it. And that's why we've picked up a set of Leo Vince exhausts. Leo Vince they're called. They're an Italian make. The installation was so easy, okay? Our head mechanic, young William, he's put these pipes on for me today. I've been so excited to come down and get on this bike to see what it's like. And I tell you, it's got power again. It feels like I've got something between my legs that's waiting to go absolutely berserk. Don't let your wife hear that. But let me tell you, right, this motorcycle now is badass. The power in the engine is now able to release. I can see why these bikes did so well on the races on the tracks. Moto Guzzi concentrated on racing for like 30, 40, 50 years. I think the last victory was in 1957. But the bikes, they are such an iconic bike, over 100 years in the making. Why if we can't make them sound like they're electric? Not anymore. Not anymore, guys. This is absolutely fantastic. The bike now almost seems to have increased in horsepower. When I'm revving, it's really throwing itself to the side. It's suddenly become an aggressive beast instead of this la-la machine that was trying to escape. It was almost like a cross-dresser, There was something inside that just wanted to get out. It really wants to go for it. Maybe I'll get like a Moto Guzzi experience now. I really hope so. Because they are good bikes, they're They're great all-rounders. Commute, every day, weekender, whatever you want. But it feels so much better with some noise on that throttle, responsive. Old coach wants to take me out then. Oh yes! Oh yeah! Bloody cars in the way. We'll be on the motorway soon. Let's see what we can get out of this now. Oh, would you believe it? We ain't gonna get absolutely nowhere with this lot. Right then, let's go for the commuter experience. Straight down the middle. But you know the beauty about going straight down the middle with a loud set of pipes on the bike is that they can hear you, so they get out of the way. Most people love motorbikes over here, so they don't mind moving over a couple of inches for you. Just got to watch out for the police, of course, because they don't really like you doing it. It's little things like that. You need a set of pipes to let people know you're there. That's what it's all about. It's not because we want to wake you up of a night time. We don't want to set car alarms off. We've all grew out of that. But we do want to stay alive on the bike. That's the interesting part about loud pipes. Okay. See, if you didn't have loud pipes, nobody'd know you was there now. You'd never get anywhere. See how everyone moves over, look. Hey, they don't mind doing that, the Spanish, because they love motorbikes. Love a bit of motorsport. Okay, we're moving along nicely now. It just sounds great. I'm so pleased. We bought these pipes off Amazon. They arrived in about a week. So if you are looking for a set of pipes for the Moto Guzzi and you want to make that bike sound like a bike, you don't want to get knocked off in traffic. You know, it's quite a good recipe, and if buy a new set of pipes, stay alive for longer. But the beauty with these Leo Vincent pipes is that they come with a small insert baffle that's attached with I think it's one Allen key. You'd have to ask Billy the mechanic how he did it. We might even be able to show them put in later. But you slide the baffle back in, and instantly, the pipe is now road legal and will sail through your inspection. That's what we're looking for. You don't have to keep changing the pipes over when we want to go and get an inspection, because over here, believe it or not, they microphone the pipe to see just how loud you are, and if you go over 99 decibels or something like that at very close range, you fail your test. They don't check the suspension. I don't even think they check anything to do with the engine. They don't care about that. They just don't want you to wake them up at night time. So much better. I mean, the story of Moto Guzzi is really a fairy tale, you know. Over 100 years in production. Started off with the three lads in the First World War, believe it or not. Two of them were fighter pilots, one was a mechanic. I think it was Pravelli, Brody and Guzzi. They all shared a passion in motorcycles, and they kept the dream alive that when they got out of the war, they would team up together and produce a motorcycle, putting the prototype into production. Unfortunately, Pravelli was killed in a test pilot flight. So Brody and Guzzi continued with the goal and continued with the dream. And with the help of Prody's father, who financed everything, they built the first prototype, and in 1921, Moto Guzzi was born. It's a fantastic story, and the emblem on the side of the tank, the eagle in flight, is actually in honour of Pravelli, who got killed in that plane crash. What a wonderful story to have behind one of Italy's most iconic motorcycles, and if anything, one of Italy's most iconic brands. So we're just back at HQ. We're just going to take a look at these pipes and just show you exactly what they look like. So they've got a stainless brushed finish on them, and I don't think they look too bad. Probably may have looked better in the black, but you can't have everything. They're a very, very simple fit. They come with the slip-on part and then the extra pipe work that you need just to make sure everything fits in comfortably. The pipe then slips on the back, and I think it took Billy no more than an hour to actually fit them on. If you take a look at the pipes themselves, Leo Vince, they look great. Nice finish on them, and I think they set the bike off nice. But the main thing, of course, is they do the job we want them to do, which is so this is the baffle, okay? Nothing to it really. That just slips in the end. That's just going to go straight into the end of there. Somewhere there at the top. Okay. That goes in there. That screw holds that in place. So we're going to do a little sound test on this. I'm going to tap the mic off, switch that camera around. Sound test on the first one. I will switch over to the other side. You can see the difference. Now, for me, I think they're a great set of pipes. They really are. They just quieten them down. The main thing is that they're able to just slip those baffles back in and they become legal again. Here's the logo to look out for, Leo Vince. That's what you should be looking out for. That's what you need to put on the Moto Guzzi. If you need any information, drop it into the comments or direct message me. I'm always here to give you a hand. But I'm really pleased with them, and they are well worth the money.